Hello everyone, my name is Bangboomme and welcome back to another episode of BlockSMP Season 3. This is episode... well, actually, let me think about this. I think it's episode 9, and we're starting things off over here at our base, where I have a couple projects planned for this episode, although the project why is there dirt behind me? Why is there a bed? Why is there junk on the ground behind me? Apparently I got stuff to clean up. But yes, I've got things that I want to get done here. And it mostly involves this raid farm. But first, I need to run away from that pillager. I need to go meet up with DDK because, you know, court trial and everything. I just want to make sure that I'm still allowed to open up shops instead of TreeLog Inc. Just to make sure he's fine with it, because, you know, I don't know if he's upset about the whole court trial and stuff. Wow, that guy is really persistent with tracking me down. Oh my goodness. I need to go meet up with DDK because I just want to make sure he's not mad about the court trial. And I'm going to ask him where on earth what he was doing when he got teleported back to Hodgepodge, because I absolutely am going to go crazy unless I can get AFK me here very soon.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bangboomme. I didn't see you there.
Yes. Hi. There's no hard feelings, right? Just, you know, with
Wait,
the
what?
whole court case and everything, you know.
Ah.
Right.
Evil. No. It's okay, I guess.
Because, you know, I was thinking, you know, that I could finally set up my totems and stuff, and then I'm like, you know, maybe I should just check and see if there's any problems with
I mean, the real question is, do I even want you anymore? No, just kidding. I don't. I mean, lawsuits, and it's kind of suspicious that, you know, the logs came in when you came in. Guilt tripping. Okay, how about, you know, I can't or cannot confirm, but let's say I get 1/4 of the profits.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Ooh, really?
Sure.
I
I will give you 1/4 of the profits.
1/4 of the... I feel like something...
Yes.
I mean, you're innocent, right?
Yes, I am completely innocent, and as a proof of my innocence, I will allow you to sleep tonight. For once.
Ooh,
without hindrances. Anyway, there was another thing. Okay, so when you showed up on Hodgepodge,
Oh, yeah.
what were you doing? Doing when
yeah,
that
I
happened?
could show you. I was gonna meet up with Buddy for like some iron. I don't know. It's been a while since then, but I could show you the
for some
portal.
kind of trade, but you said something about a portal. There we go.
There we go. Okay. On paper, you know, it doesn't look like anything special, but you know, I was gonna do business with Buddy. I think I wasn't wearing any armor while going in it. I don't think so, because I don't think I had anything on me in Hodgepodge. But yeah, I recommend, you know, just in case, putting your stuff in the chest if you don't come back. You know, I mean, it doesn't look promising that you know, I only went in there once.
I'm just gonna...
Oh.
Let's see.
Well, goodbye.
Let's see what happens. Well, we are definitely going to have to take a look at that portal. It's very interesting how it just sent me to the nether instead of doing anything weird. I'm gonna have to go out there and do a whole bunch of experiments and stuff, so expect that to be coming up in the next few episodes. But the sun is setting, and I want to expand this storage. So basically, you know, if we're gonna be selling totems, we have got 1, 2, not quite 3, question mark? Why doesn't that one have a totem there? We've got 3, a little bit over 3 double chests worth of totems, but I want to have, dang it, plenty more, just in case. I don't know if we'll realistically sell 3 double chests worth of totems, but just in case, I do want to have more than that, and I want to be able to collect them and just, you know, not have them all going into lava and stuff. So we're going to need to rework this, I think, because we are now getting potions and saddles out of this, as well as the iron armor and everything that we were getting before. I could build a potion sorter. I don't know how potion sorters work, so I'm not going to bother. So, since we're going to get the potions and everything, we're going to need even more storage just for the non-stackable items. So I'm going to sort out every single item that is stackable. Whether I'm really going to use it or not, I am going to sort every single stackable item just so they're not clogging up the bulk storage chest. And then we're going to continue this line running until we get every single stackable sorter thing in here, and then we'll just turn the corner and just have a giant bulk storage thing. And we maybe we'll do the whole thing where we smelt down all the iron stuff. Maybe we won't. I don't know about that, but we're gonna get many things storage wise built. So let me get to all of this, and let's see if we can get all of this storage done so we can start getting many totems. And then I think we're gonna go set up our actual shop. I also don't know why there was dirt there, but you know. And a bit of terraforming and chestificating later, we now have a much bigger storage area down here. So we've got all the sortie places, and then we've got just this nice little bulk area. And if you're wondering why that just sticks out farther than the rest of them, it's because they would be getting locked. I can't actually see it from there. By that right there, that redstone torch, and the block above it, and that wouldn't be good. So I just stuck the chest out a bit, and you know, if I really wanted and I was getting annoyed by the fact that just that one sticks out, I'd stick the rest of them out, but I'm too lazy to move that and all of these and stuff, so it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not bothered by that at all, you know. It doesn't affect me totally. So yeah, now we can get more totems and whatevers when we go AFK, and then anything that, once the chest all fill up, the rest will get dumped into lava again. So then we can come down here, you know, throw out all the saddles and stuff, and anything we don't need, and then I'll probably just have a whole massive ton of chests around here just for holding totems. But with all of that done, I think what we're going to do next is we are going to go over to TreeLog Inc. and we're going to look at the place that we have. We're going to rip out all the old chests and stuff that DK said we don't need. Rip all that out and see what the empty room looks like and think about what we're going to do with it. Okay, so I've been here for a little while, running around. I got a whole bunch of torches out, lit up the place so there won't be anything spawning. I replaced trapdoors that were missing. I put down dirts that was missing. I fixed the, anything that was missing. I went and put it back. I fixed the last half of this chair. I made sure all the trapdoors face the same way. So good to see that. And I just generally kind of cleaned up the area, fixed the hole in the ceiling there, updated the maps, and removed all the chests and stuff that were here. And out of that, there was actually a lot in those chests, which I didn't realize. And, I'm not quite sure whose this conduit is, but, I'll just, have it. Like, unless someone says something, I'll just, kind of keep it, and then whoever's it is, they can come by and they can take it, because, like, yeah. I won't be upset at having a nice little conduit, Anyway. I want to do something with this place, and I'm not quite sure what it is I want to do as of yet. So let me do a bit of work. I kind of don't think DDK might not appreciate the fact that I'm in here doing interior decoration for this area, because I'm not the best at interior decoration, especially with this kind of style and stuff, but I'll do what I can. And I shall be right back. And there we go. I really, it's very basic, it's very simple, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. So, we got back here. We got a couple chests. These are for any items that, the Raid Farm produces, so like all the sugarcane, the bottles, the sugar, the bottles, the arrows, the whatever nonsense stuff, those can go in here. I doubt we'll get very many sales from that at all. But 1 diamond a stack, and then over here we've got emeralds, 2 diamonds per stack, nothing in there because I need to go AFK at the Raid Farm, and then we're going to do beacon bases, 10 diamond blocks per beacon base. Beacon base is 3 stacks and 36. You can do your math and tell me whether it's cheaper to get the emeralds or to get the beacon bases, because I don't know, I just felt like that was a fair price. Then we set up these. So when you go to stores and they got the sunglasses, the big racks of sunglasses, and you can spin around, you get the sunglasses all over the place. I kind of felt like totems, they're an accessory, they're kind of fancy looking, so I decided to put them on these kind of things, so presumably these things would spin around, you can come up here, look at the totem. This totem looks exactly the same as this totem. But, because you're too lazy to actually walk around the thing, you just like, and then you spin it around, and then you get the extra totems, so you can see them, you can go, they look exactly the same. Wow. And then, because these are just display models, we got the actual totems. So over here, we have the cheap imitation totems, only 1 diamond each, because, they're just cheap little plastic fake out stuff. And then we've got the high quality totems, which are 2 diamonds each. These ones are absolutely guaranteed to work, or you can give your money back, or we'll give your money back, because... And I like this, I think... Hopefully, this is kind of an experiment to see whether people are just cheap outs or if they would actually go for the more high quality stuff, just kind of curious to see if people are cheap or interested in high quality. So, yeah, I like the shop. I am happiness. Okay, that looked like it was distorted for some reason. I am much happiness with the way the shop turned out, but I do need to go and AFK at the Raid Farm. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to also clean up my inventory because it's a complete and utter disaster. Yeah, let's get my sword out, and when I meet you guys back up, I'll hopefully have gotten a good many things from the Raid Farm, and we'll be stocking up the shop a bit better. Yeah. I went AFK, and, I died. And because I was AFK when I died, I did not notice that I had died until well after I had died, and, well, items like to be about 5 minutes. So, we've got no stuff. Thankfully, though, we do have a lot of villagers, so it hopefully won't be too hard to get all the stuff back. So let me spend a little while getting everything back. Thankfully, we didn't lose, our Richies box and stuff. We didn't lose a lot of the important stuff. I'm just gonna hide down here until it's daytime because it's dangerous up there. For all the times that I may have felt like rage quitting on those villagers, for all the problems they may have caused me, all the headaches, all the pain, all the irritations, there is a reason that I do villagers fairly early on every world I start, and this is it. This did not take me, I don't think, more than an hour and a half, and this is so good. We got all our tools back, we got the all our armors and everything. Unfortunately, for some reason, Bedrock decided that it was too expensive to put thorns on my boots, because I figured I should probably be wearing thorns on my stuff, just to be on the safe side. We got my... oh dear, it appears to be time to sleep. We've got everything set up, everything replaced. I'm very happy about that. And now we can move back on to what we were doing. I actually never told you what we were going to do, so I am now going to explicate what we are going to do. So, as soon as I built it, to be honest, I have been told that this raid farm is not the best raid farm that currently exists. And I have known that, and I have been planning, even before I built this one, I was planning on building a better one. So, how do you make a better raid farm? Well, you stop the amount of time that it takes for the raid to actually die. So, it's really, really, really simple. Well, the problem is it's not going to be so simple to build. All you need is a village, nice and high up, and then you need another village nice and far below it so the two villages don't link. And then, if up here, for example, if I'm up here and I was to ignore the massive things of text, if I was to get Bad Omen, once the raid fully charges up, you gotta wait for the raid to fully charge up. This will take the longest time now. You will see it instantly restarts. Now, the raiders did indeed spawn. They are down here. But because they instantly spawned within the range of another village, the game... you need the other villager. I don't know why you need the other villager, but for whatever reason, if they spawn within another village, the game will be like, oh, they're not here anymore. If they fall into another village's range or they wander to a village's range, then they just won't all of a sudden be part of the raid. Because, that just makes sense. It just totally makes sense. But that's how it works. So now we need to go back to block. And we need to find a way to where we can have a village that's about 80 blocks below this one, because I think you have to be at least 80 blocks. And that's going to be fun, because, mob proofing and all of that. Well, after doing a bit of thinking about this, we might have a problem. And that is, I'm not sure if I can move this village up any higher, if I will still trigger a raid up there. I don't know how far away you have to be for the raid to actually trigger. That would be a good thing to test. But this village is, technically it's a little bit lower than this, but 125. And that means down below it would be 45. And if it's 45, then everything around here within the simulation distance needs to be completely mob-proof. That means all caves, that means everything. And that means I'm going to have to place a ton of leaves, which I'm fine with. But what I'm not fine with is just how much the simulation distance might be. I do know that this is on a chunk border. So there would be one, see, we can already see that very clearly, 2, 3, let's say 4 chunks about here. It's going to be very close. And then it's going to have another chunk like here. So it's going to be very close, very obvious. And the only ways that I can do perimeter is by ripping out everything here or placing leaves all over the place. And I don't really like either of those ideas when it's so close to my base. So what I'm thinking of doing is going back to the good old chunk base, finding another pillager outpost somewhere far away-ish from other places, so there's no one within range to see this massive eyesore that's going to be constructed, and I'll just leave this one here. You know, this one's got a storage and everything, so if I just need some quick XP or whatever, I can come here. You know, if I just need some quick emeralds, this one can be my personal supply or whatever. And then, if I need to have a really fast raid farm or whatever, then I can go off to the other one, wherever it may be, and that one will be a lot faster because it's going to be insta-kill. So, I'm going to need to find another outpost. So, yeah, chunk base, here I come. This one appears to be taken. This one also appears to be very much taken. Third time's the charm, I guess. There's gonna be a lot of tree chopping to do, I see, but, oops, am I crouched? I don't want to be crouched. Yeah, we've got an outpost that has not been desecrated, which is very, very nice. There's even loot in the chest, so you can tell for certain that this has not been touched. So, now that we've got ourselves a outpost that we can claim, I think we're going to set up another portal, and we're going to leave this for like another episode, because I don't think we're going to be able to get the entirety of this raid farm built in this episode, because this is going to take forever. So, we are instead, can you please, guys, please stop? You're being rude. Go away. Stop. Oh, crying out loud. Or, you know, just get in the berry bushes and die that way. I think you should enjoy dying in the berry bushes. So, I'm not actually sure if I can make this work, but I think that we can make this into a kind of, it's going to be insta-kill, but it's going to be very close. Let's just see, what is down below us? This, and what is below here? Is this, that's unfortunate, eh? That's most unfortunate, because I do believe this must be glass and we cannot have blocks right here. Although we could, you know, just test this to see. Make it nice and dark, and then have some blocks there, and then I really need to replace this so it's not just dirt, because it's not nice as dirt. And then if we go in here and we turn this on, ignore that. Okay, that's the guy who was already there. Now we go up top. I don't actually want to go up top because I don't actually want to start a raid up here because we've got some blocks missing in places. So let's not go up top. Let's go like over here. Or let's just get the Entity X-Ray pack on. That'd be a lot smarter, wouldn't it? I feel pretty confident that we're not going to see any pillagers spawning. Unless maybe we can replace those 2 blocks with glass and maybe they'll spawn there. If they do, that's good. If not, then I'm basically just gonna have to rebuild this thing, which is fine because I'm gonna have to for most of this out anyway, but I'll have to like shift it over all by 1 block and that's just annoying, you know. So, let's go try the glass because they would definitely have spawned by now. They did spawn! With the glass in. Oh, yes. 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 This will work. Why are you talking like that? I don't know. Shush. I talk like how I want to talk. This will actually indeed work. Presumably, hopefully, maybe slightly. Right here. Oh, because I flew up. Okay, yes. And then this, so it would be right here. Right down there. Like that. And then... Okay, this should work. Let me do works and I shall be back and I shall attempt to explain what I'm thinking. Okay, I believe this should work. We've got a baby villager down here, so there's a village here. We've got the end of the long pipe down here, which leads into a trident killer. We don't have a storage hooked up yet. I just want to check to see if this works. That should turn on the trident killer. Now we fly out and land. There is a raid going on up there. Oh, they're falling down. Don't have anything, so let's just use this. We can replace that later. And let's see if we go up top. See what should happen is they will die because of that, but I want to see if they will die like a couple seconds after spawning, because they basically should. They should spawn, and as soon as they start falling down, they should just boop, 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 and then none of them left. It looked like that worked. There weren't any creeper explosions or miscalculations that happened here. Don't know what you're talking about, you're crazy. Anyway. I think it's finally done. So let's just up down here. Oh, dang it. Okay, yeah, that's a thing that happened. And we're just going to pretend that it didn't, you know? Because if that was the thing that just happened, you know, that would be bad and stuff. And we're just gonna, you know, ignore that. Okay? Everyone agree? We're just ignoring that. It never happened. They might even die in the trident killer, but they probably won't. They probably won't spawn where they're supposed to, so we're just gonna pretend that never happened. What am I doing? I got a bubble elevator for a reason. Hopefully they'll just kill themselves off. They'll expire over time, I have no doubt. They'll expire at some point, but this raid should work. Hopefully. And if we wait up here, we should be getting Bad Omen as well, still. So, let's just, yep, there we go, get Bad Omens, raid, and there we go, all gone. And so this should be faster, because I think, I don't know, it's not as fast as insta-kill, but it should definitely be faster just because we won't have to wait for the Ravager kill time and stuff. And the witches, because the witches can sometimes extend a raid just because they, you know, drink potions and everything. unfortunately, we won't be getting XP from this, which is kind of a bummer, because that was one of the main reasons I used this for getting XP for, like, you know, remaking all my tools and armor after I died here. But I guess we can use the villagers for that, and this, since it's faster, it should technically give us more, let's wait for it to spawn. We should get more emeralds per hour. Oh, there's a chunk in there. But, yeah, now we've got this place upgraded. It still looks awfully ugly, and I know that it looks awfully ugly, and I apologize, guys. I don't know how to decorate this. It's no matter how I decorate this, it's gotta have leaves on top of literally everything. Or scaffolding, just to make sure that nothing spawns, and I don't feel qualified enough to do that. Well, having checked the footage, it appears that I have well more than enough for this episode, so I will be ending it there. So, I'm very happy with this much faster raid farm, and I'm very happy that we got our shop set up over at TreeLog Inc. And I would just like to say, well, I'm happy that actually we found that portal that we're gonna have to start investigating soon. But I would just like to say thank you all ever so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me, so leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see all of you all in the next episode. So, goodbye! Oh great, I left hashtag Bangboomme down there, but you guys know the routine, just hashtag Bangboomme.